What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first official video of the Throne Room. Here in the hot seat, we got little man himself, man, the legend. We don't know who he is, but this baby Bray, little Junior.
Hey man, next time I come back, I'm gonna be 30 pounds lighter. You know what I'm saying? The camera putting a little extra weight on my face. You know that's the real problem. You know?
So he's lying.
No.
Just let that be known that he is lying, and we here at the Throne Room do not condone lying of any shape or form.
It's only a throne room because a king is sitting.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, the king was doing the interview. Nice try, but
hey, it could be two kings now. It could be two kings.
It's not that kind of kingdom.
It could be two kings.
It's not that kind of kingdom.
So it's like king, noble, peasant.
Somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. Nice try though. We appreciate your appreciate your honesty.
Going for a prince. For a prince, man.
So we gonna get to some nitty, man.
What's up, man?
What was all the controversy with Pearl 2? What happened with that?
With Pearl 2?
Yeah, there was a lot of controversy. You see, your dad, he had to address some stuff.
Yeah, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he had to set everything straight because you don't know what's being told out here, bro.
Right.
You don't know. People come back and say this is what's being said, and you just, you have to, if something is done public,
right,
you have to go public with it.
Right.
They put it out there, so we're not private people. My Bray, my dad, he real transparent, so he real.
He is.
And that's what a lot of people is, scared of, or might see us live and be like, man, like why you doing that? No, he real. That's what real look like. People that be hiding, you know what I'm saying, don't say too much. Gotta watch out for them. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. You gotta watch out for them.
Hey, that's true. I watched the.
At least you know where he at. When he live, it's out there public. You know who has the heart. Anybody that ever depart from us, and let's get this straight. Anybody that don't mess with us no more or don't mess with us, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
We don't burn bridges like that.
That's real though.
We don't burn bridges. We let people walk away, and even if they want to come back, our arms is open.
There you go.
We're not using nobody. We're not in this for that. We have certain people apart what we do because we trust them, and when you doing this thing, you can't. I lost my whole train of thought just that fast. Can you get me back on court, bro?
It be like that.
Get me back on court.
It be like, but if anything, that's real though. That's real. Like I watched the video, and I mean he went in and he let it be known. Like, and I don't disagree with what he was saying because I mean it does take more than one person, but at the same time,
it was all said in love too. That's what you gotta understand. It was said to free people and to put them in a place of letting them know where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let him know he's at. He transparent. See, you see what he do, but people don't go live like that is because they live in two different lives. So you're doing something so you don't talk about certain situations because you're not walking in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this situation, you're not being a parent because even if you're a parent, you know what I'm saying, I'm not a parent, but I'm just using this as an example. Even if you're a parent, how you deal with your kids, just because you're doing something don't mean you can't tell them like, hey, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
People think they get, but in this world we dealing with like not family relationships and people outside that, you can't be like that.
Yeah, that.
You gotta be real with people. You gotta be real with people, man.
Because I was saying something about how I guess old dude's sister wanted to chime in and say something, saying how he wasn't getting the right credit that he deserved, and your dad went in and I'm gonna say this: your mom, she a real one, cause she was on it. Okay, you go, baby. You let it be known like that. That's a real one. She was right there, but I don't disagree. It does take multiple people to do a production like that.
Yeah,
and
multiple people.
It takes multiple different personalities, and it takes multiple different visions to bring a vision to life. Which now, what I love, and I see it as two things. I saw it as one, a form of pettiness in a good way, but also a form of, I'm about to show everybody that what we really can do.
Yeah.
The new movie.
Yeah.
What's the movie called?
Unsurety.
Unsurety?
Yeah.
So how did this come about?
So Unsurety came about. It was already a movie that was written. Cause we already been writing. You know what I'm saying? Because we know as a film company, we never want to be, you know, in a position that someone feel like they being used or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point in stage, we're not paying people. But people are being fed on every set. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are being fed. So that's what we can do. We do what we can do now for the actors and all that. But we feed them and we can't pay people. So what we do is we already have everything that we're doing. We have everything set in place for that. People, because you know you can't expect someone to keep doing something for you, you know, forever. You know what I'm saying? Like writing stuff for it or doing anything that's, you know, outsourced what you do that's in the household. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a team of 5 people. So it's all family.
So so what can you tell us about the new movie? What secrets can you let us? I know, cause I know you can't tell me after that video.
What video?
The live. You can't tell me after that there ain't gonna be no surprises in this. I need to know, man. Go and tell me.
You talking surprises in the movie? As far as what?
Far as creativity, really showing what you can do, like the plot twist, turns. Like I heard that y'all got a star for the lead.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Elwood Max.
What's this about? I heard you got a star.
What you mean?
I heard he a star. Who the lead?
Ayanza. It's the female that's really lead.
Yeah?
Yeah, Ayanza.
What's this about? She cool?
Yeah, she cool.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know. Unknown. I ain't never heard about her.
You never, when you watch Pearl 1 and Pearl 2?
Pieces. I'm not gonna lie, pieces. Better be busy. I ain't gonna lie about it. I need to go through. I do need to sit down and go through the whole thing about it.
She's a real good actor. She's a real good actor. She gets better and better. She's actually co-directing this.
She's co-directing it.
Yeah, like she's gonna be like.
Okay.
We give her, you know, because she really. A lot of our actors that we're developing are part of the crew. It's gonna be. Yeah, they're gonna be part of the crew. They're really gonna be helping. Like when this thing really take off, they're gonna be acting with the foundation of everything that we're doing now. People that will be part of the crew.
Okay.
All that. You know, you're gonna need people to teach the new actors. You're gonna need people because they've been working with us the longest, so they're familiar. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So now you got.
Yes, sir.
So now the crew is part of the production as well. Okay, man. Okay.
And this movie dope, man. It's a lot of pieces because it's 5 minds put in one movie.
So
it wasn't like Bray, you know, because Bray, you know, he could have just wrote his own movie, but he involved all of them.
So who's all involved in the writing?
Bray Film, man. It's a lot of people. The whole city involved because he put statuses out talking about what some a baby mama do or a baby daddy do.
I did see
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
I did see that.
A lot of people get credit for
before that.
Yeah,
I did see that.
You take scenes like that and you throw it. The majority is the handout scene. They don't be. And Sheree good and then Juan.
Okay. So they.
We all work. All work. So that's why it's a lot of elements. So you got a woman's perspective on the scenes, and then you have men.
Okay.
So it's not just one side. So now the women can get some relief because it's something with a woman will really look negative or good. You know
Hey, baby mamas can be petty. I'ma say it. I'ma let it be known. Baby mamas can be petty.
I don't know about no baby mama.
I do. I do. So I'm just saying, baby mamas can be petty. So we do got a special guest in the studio today. Who we got in here? Who we got in the studio, man?
Naomi Lotus.
The infamous. Infamous. You might as well get on camera. You already been told that she was here. Yup. That's the whole thing. We put you on spot.
Are you sure?
It's too late. She ain't got no choice.
You didn't prepare?
No, I didn't.
That's the point of it. We get thrown off. It's real
You
stuff.
want me to eat?
Oh, you can.
Oh, okay.
You know how you like to be A1?
This the power couple right here. I'm gonna say this about them. One thing I do love about them is the support that they do give each other. It's if I can take anything away from their relationship to put towards somebody else, support who you with. That's the biggest thing. Like, you know, whether y'all have issues, problems, just like every other couple do. I mean, y'all could talk shit to each other behind closed doors and whatnot, but you still gonna share, you still gonna like, you still gonna comment, you still gonna support that person at the end of the day. So I do, first and foremost, want to applaud y'all for that. You know, that's cool right there. Now, with that said, how many times he done made you mad today?
0 times.
Now, how many times did he really make you mad today?
No, 0 times.
He ain't made you mad today?
No, like, being with him, I'm with my best friend all day, every day, so even if I'm mad, I'm not really mad, it's just a little front or whatever, but, you know.
It's that Puerto Rican, huh?
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Oh, it's gonna get there. Now, baby Brett, how many times she done got on your nerves today?
0, man. Being up for me.
She got on your nerves today?
We actually like each other.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Hey, I want to pause this real quick. Let y'all know, at least like each other. If you're gonna be with somebody, like them, please.
No, for real.
You know, like just.
People force relationship kind of right now because they don't want to be alone, and you know what I'm saying. We actually like to be around each other.
See, look, that's what I'm talking. Please like your significant other. You know, even if you don't love them, like them.
At least.
Please, at least, you know.
Like yours, you still working on it.
You know, I'm still working on it. Still working on it. I like on some days, you know, love her on others, and then there's times where it's just kind of like, don't talk to me. You know.
See, I kind of used to be that way too, but honestly, I have to applaud Bray and his parents because it kind of changed my mind on how relationships should be and what's the real key to success, which is relationship. So,
there you go.
And that kind of makes me look at things different. It makes me look at my future different, and it makes me take relationshihips serious, not something to just jump in and out of and just be with whoever. No, like it's something. It's serious, you know.
That's real.
It's because of him, and you know, I'm hard-headed sometimes, but
Puerto Rican.
whatever. But that's honestly that's the real key, and they've shown me that, and they've kind of shown the city that. So it's up to us to actually live what we're talking about. True.
So what is it that you guys feel is what keeps y'all together? Is it, you know, is it communication? Is it If you guys have issues and problems, do you yell it out, scream it out, get it out? Like, what is it that you feel really holds y'all together?
Really, man. Well, first of all, I love her, and then second of all, purpose, because it's not really per se like a perfect woman or the woman that you're supposed to be with. It's really up on the dude, like up on me. Like whoever I'm gonna choose to give my all, that's what God looks like.
Facts.
You look at how you treat your wife, you know, or you know, we're not married yet. It will be how you treat your wife is, you know, basically how God see how you gonna treat him. You get that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what that is. You know,
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Purpose is something really huge.
you got
Because people don't realize there's a lot of people depressed right now. There's a lot of people who just they're not encouraged, and it's because they're not around the right people, and because they're not focused on purpose. They're focused on being happy or being in a relationship, or you know, they're focusing on the wrong things. And purpose, when you're in purpose, it brings everything else
Right.
to come together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you should be focused on purpose, and ultimately, because of our faith, we know that that's what God wants us to do. So that's really what keeps us together, is how we want God to see how much we love him by doing what he's asking us to do.
Facts.
Yeah.
See, that's real right there. See, that, like I said, you know, if anybody could take anything away, like we said, purpose. Understand purpose. Understand
Have a
purpose
goal,
about it.
You know, you gotta have a goal and a plan, and you gotta be striving to something. You know, you just can't be with people because you want to be happy, or you know, you need somebody to love. Like, it gotta be like a reason why you with them. It can't just be for sex, or it just can't be. You know, it gotta be a significant reason, or else the relationship not gonna last.
Facts.
Because as soon as you make it about a significant thing, as soon as that happens, it's over.
Yeah.
So when you already go into a relationship with that mindset, it's already ruined from the beginning.
Right, because
Like-
you know, feelings are temporary. You know, so you're looking to be happy. Well, happiness is just a moment. You know what I'm saying? Is, yeah, you can have a peace, but happiness is just a moment. Being angry is just a moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you shouldn't be striving towards, you know, emotions. It's more about, you know, exactly what we're talking about. It's more about what do you enjoy to do? You know what I'm saying? People try to make purpose super complicated, and it kind of starts with the gifts that you have. You know what I'm saying? Focus on that. Like I said, everything else draws a line.
Hey, that's real though.
Fact.
That's real though. So, I'm gonna ask you, how did you feel about the controversy with Pearl 2?
Well, for me, it's like the Brays are my family, you know? So I ride for them, and that's it. So if you come for anybody, best believe me and somebody else is coming right back for you. You know what I'm saying? We're a unit. So if somebody is in the fire, we're all in the fire. We're going to help that person get out of the fire. You know what I'm saying? And especially Big Devon, because he's an awesome man. There's not a lot of men like him, and people try to take his heart for advantage. You know what I'm saying? They take it for granted, and they don't really care about him. They care about what he could do for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not even try to, you know, give him credit or anything. And he doesn't even trip unless you're coming for us, his family. That's the only reason why he ever says anything, is because somebody tried to come at us sideways. Not because he feels like he needs to defend his name, because he already knows who he is.
Facts.
So.
Hey, that's real though. That's real.
We don't play games.
Hey, baby girl.
Yeah.
So, you know, how I see it is if anybody ever say, like let's say if I say I got you or I say we cool, whatever, and then somebody say something about you and I don't, check that. And you just, you can't be really down for that person because anybody that I know that I care for really got their back, so I'm not just gonna let nobody say nothing about it.
Right.
Or if somebody that if somebody say something out of line, I'll let them know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not disrespectful, I'm gonna let them know, but it's just when you know if you down with somebody or not, because the fact that they're not around no more is an evident, fact where they was the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what it is until the end of a thing.
Right.
That's how you know where everybody really at when something ends.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it ends and you still love them and it's peaceful, then that's really what it was.
Yeah.
But if there's hate, behind the back of that, and that's what people like to do the most, is say stuff behind closed doors. But what they don't know, it always comes back around.
Comes back.
That's why it's better to be transparent about it and outspoken, because you either gonna say it now or gonna come back. Like all the people that getting caught up 30 years later. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you continue to do it. People are getting blamed for stuff, and stuff is happening because they don't stop. So if you're doing something, you should do it for 20 years straight. Well, eventually, bro, you didn't have 20 years of mercy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, man? So.
And that's the real thing about it. And like you said, if you got real love, you got real love.
Right.
You gonna see it. They can show you one thing in the beginning, but what you're really gonna see it is at the end.
Yeah. But like I said, at the end of the day, you have to hear love and everything, because the fact that anyone, I can't remember, because it's not like we have fault or any bad stuff happen all the time, but when something do happen like that, we're not bitter or angry. Like, we still let people, because we understand people make mistakes, people going through stuff, people got situation, life, and then you got to look at it, nobody is rich yet. So I understand all these elements. But what you do now indicates what you're going to do when you got money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, if you, if you're doing certain stuff now, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not saving now,
Money's
you're not going to save.
change.
Money, you're going to spend more because you got more, So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I always said I was gonna be the worst millionaire ever. My first car, it won't even be like a Ferrari, Lamborghini, nothing like that. I'm buying a 1999 Skyline.
brand new.
Brand new.
Promise you, I'm gonna call. Hey,
2,000 miles.
don't know. I don't care what y'all got to do. Let's go ahead and make this happen.
2,000 miles.
Hey man, I do greatly appreciate y'all coming out. This was the very first episode of the Throne Room. It was a pleasure for you guys to bless the studio.
Wait. So that means if I'm sitting in the seat, I'm the queen then, right?
I,
Because you were saying you was the king, so I'm the queen then, right? Right. Okay.
Don't get quiet now.
Yeah, right.
Don't get quiet now.
Sorry, we just have to address that.
Addressed. Yeah, I know for everybody watching, what y'all didn't know behind the scenes was we was having mic issues. Found out that 2 of the mics that I got were not plug and play like I thought they was. And, he had to be an asshole and show and be petty that apparently they take batteries, and I didn't know this. So, look, yeah, this is where we at now. So, needless to say, appreciate y'all. Again, very first episode of the Throne Room. We got Young King and the self-pronounced queen.
Period.
Self-pronounced. She let it be known, cutthroat.
That part.
She said, mess with the family, you gonna get it.
And that's just that on that.
That's what it is. Baby girl. Hey, appreciate y'all. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.